Okay, I think it's recording now. So, hey guys,
Yeah.
thank you for checking this video out. My name is Derek and I'm the co-founder of the Hacker Collective. And in short, right, the Hacker Collective is a place where people of different backgrounds come together to be it, to learn new skills or to explore new ventures, make money online, that kind of stuff. We bring people together and we believe that by bringing people together, we can cut down a lot of costs in terms of learning or building businesses, don't to spend like crazy amounts of money. And so in this series that we're doing, all these interviews that we're doing with people, these are the people who we feel have the hacker mindset. And today, the guest that we have today is Robin, and Robin is from Hong Kong. And I invited Robin on board because he has a really interesting story to tell about his journey self-learning since the start. He doesn't have a uni degree. He's not where he wants to be yet, but I know with his mindset, he will get there someday. And I hope he can impart some of his energy to you guys through this video. So without further ado, let's start. So hey, thanks for coming on board, Robin.
Yeah. Thanks, Derek. Yeah, thanks for inviting.
How are you, man?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, just got off from work. Yeah.
Cool. So hey, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit so they know, where are you from, what's your background, what have you been doing for the past few years?
All right. So I born in Hong Kong, and I've been staying here since I was born. And I actually don't have a degree. I was graduate in secondary school, and after that, I went to different places like Australia and Korea, something like that, just for traveling, and just want to see the world. And after that, I came back to Hong Kong and kind of want to settle down. So I choose. I was thinking about my path actually, that where should I go? Then I discovered I am kind of interested in being in the IT field. So I start my journey in IT. Yeah.
All this traveling sounds interesting, man. Now we're stuck in lockdown. We can't travel, man. You're thinking you want to travel
Yeah.
again, but when did you do your, was it the exam? What's it called? Was it the DSE, the exam in Hong Kong? Is that called
Well,
DSE?
it's the O1. I was actually the last. How do I say it? It's not DSE. It's the before DSE actually. Yeah.
Oh, so you
But they have
didn't
it.
do DSE?
No, I didn't do DSE. Uh, how do I say it in English? So, well, it's 会考. You know what it is?
Oh, not
Just
really.
something before DSE actually.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
why didn't you do a DSE? Just wondering.
Well, uh, they changed how it works. They changed the exam, and
Oh,
after
they changed how
changing,
it works.
yeah,
Okay.
then it's DSE. But before that, it was my year, yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Oh, I see. So it's the same level, just a different naming kind of thing.
exactly. Yeah,
Okay, cool. So after DSE, I'm sure, especially in a super advanced country like Hong Kong where everyone is so competitive, right? So after DSE, I'm sure all of your friends are like going to do college and in Hong Kong especially, the peer pressure is crazy, right?
yeah.
So what got you thinking like, hey, I don't want to, like, what got you thinking, even considering that?
Well, actually, that's a very good question. The main reason why I don't want to go to degree is because I think there's a lot of grant no money. I have to learn, yeah, get a lot of money to do that, and also I can get real work experience. That's the main reason why I didn't go to degrees. And
Okay.
by then, when I graduate from the secondary school, I thought it's a good idea to just go out and see the world because, well, I think it's for me. I think it's better than just keep studying. Like I kind of a little bit just disagreed with the main about how they actually want us to just finish the degree and come to work. I don't like this concept because it's kind of like everyone's the same after that. If you know what I mean.
and
Yeah.
and like the only way you can stand out is to keep furthering your studies, go and do masters and then go and do PhDs and get this cert and that cert, right? My friends in accounting, they're
Exactly.
doing like, it's crazy, right? They say, oh, after degree I want to do a masters, after masters I want to do a CPA, after the CPA I want to do a CFA, right? Like it all just keeps stacking up, and when everyone has all of that, how do you compete, right? So
It's never gonna be enough, and there's a lot
yeah.
of money. Yeah.
And when everyone has that, you need to find a different way to stand out. And that one thing that makes you stand out, I'm sure you have your thoughts on it as well. Would be some other qualities about yourself, right? We can talk about that later.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what did your parents think about this? Not
Well,
going.
actually, They just don't disagree with what I choose. They always let me choose actually. So like when other people, some of my friends, when they wanna like skip degrees and something like that, their parents would just go like, whoa, you can't do that. If you do that, you can't come out and fight. I mean, yeah. You just not gonna be enough strength to stand in the society if you
Do you,
don't have a degree. Yeah.
I let me ask you a question. Out of your friends, okay, out of 100 friends, how many of them chose a path similar to yours, no degree?
Oh, you mean how many of them didn't go for a degree?
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's a lot, but for what I understand, most of them just well can't get into a big company, something like that.
No. Oh,
Well, they,
so actually, a lot of people in Hong Kong don't have degrees.
in my school, something like that. Yeah,
Oh,
because
really?
I
How
was in
come?
a band too. You know,
Uh,
they have a
which is
different levels
so
in Hong
what do
Kong.
people do if they can't get into degrees in Hong Kong?
Well, they just go for some lower jobs, like
Oh, really?
yeah, most
I
of
thought
them
I thought
can.
everyone had degrees, private unis and all that.
You can say most like half of them go choose
Okay,
to go for a degree.
okay. What
Yeah,
about
yeah.
so they can't band two, meaning it's tough for them to get into
Well,
the super
we
top.
have three. Yeah, it's we got three bands. Yeah, you can say like level one, level two, level three. Level one is the best, and level two is just middle, and level
Oh,
three is the worst. You can
okay,
say the
interesting.
worst, but yeah, that's how they make the levels.
Interesting. This is the government system, right? The government-based
Exactly.
education
Yeah.
system. Okay, cool. By
Yeah.
the way, where are you now, man? Looks nice.
Oh, yeah, it's in Jim Sa I just got out from work and just choose to
Let,
sit
let us
here.
see. Let us see your view. Just turn it
Sure, yeah.
around.
This is what in front of my eyes.
Wow,
Yeah,
sick
I kind of
view,
like the
man.
weather. The weather is good today.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. It must be
Yeah.
expensive, right? Working here.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, big companies choose to settle in here or in
Cool.
the
Cool.
HK Island. Yeah.
Cool. So hey, let's just go back to the topic for a bit,
Oh,
shall
sure,
we?
yeah.
So, after how long did you travel after high school?
Well, almost like 2 years, just go to different countries. I got
Really?
low on
Wow.
money, so I have to come back to Hong Kong and keep working. And until I have enough money, I can go out again. Something like
So
that.
in a way, it's kind of like you taking part of your uni funds to go and travel.
Uh, you
In a
can say
way.
that, yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
but like,
I had a
yeah.
similar thoughts about that. Yeah, I just choose to throw the money in somewhere else.
Okay, yeah. I mean, at
Yeah,
the end of the day, it's really up to us how we want to spend their money, right? So a lot of people never
true.
even consider, like for myself, I mean, it's cool that you had this way of thinking even back in the days. For myself, after high school, I was by default autopilot going to uni, right? I didn't even think twice. I didn't consider elsewhere. I just went, I mean, of course, my parents paid for it, which I'm really grateful for. But I just went straight into it without even thinking twice. And I feel it shouldn't be that way. We need to show people that there are different ways you can spend your money. So on top of traveling, right? So after you came back from your travels, what do you do after that?
Oh, actually, I was searching for my path. Like, I'm not sure what I should go for wait about 1 or 2 years, and then I found this IT intern project, IT trainee project actually. So they allow you to stay in a secondary school or a primary school for 1 year, and you can practice your IT skill in there. And after that, the contract is over. You can just go for somewhere else.
Wow.
Just yeah.
Do you want to share a little bit more about this? What is this? Is it a company program or?
Oh, actually, it's kind of from a government that they have this called ITC project, ITC, SEED. Yeah, so you
Okay.
can join the project like with no IT experience. Just they just need you to graduate from the secondary school, and then you can
Did
just
they pay you when you were studying, or
oh
did you have
yeah,
to
they
pay for
pay,
it?
they pay. Oh,
Oh,
I don't have
so
to pay.
1 year of training and they paid you.
Yes. Kind of a training, but actually, you just there will be some teachers in charge of you that you are gonna follow their orders. But the truth is, not all of them knows how to do IT stuff. So some of
Oh,
us,
okay.
when we get into IT seat, we just kind of be some kind of secretary.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did that for how long?
Well, I did that for 1 year.
So, okay, when you say IT, what exactly did you do?
Oh, most of them just technical support. Like when some users, like for example, students or teachers, they have trouble using the computer. Like, oh, my monitor is not working. Can you help me fix that? Something like that. Or oh, the keyboard is not working. Or oh, I can log into that system. Can you help me to look for what's the problem? Something like that.
Okay,
Just
that's
tier
interesting.
ones. Yeah.
That's interesting. So you got that job without any experience and without a degree and nothing.
Yeah. Yes. I just need to
Was it
graduate
luck
from.
or was it luck? Was it network or what was it? Because it's very rare to see something like this. I mean, to me.
Oh, actually, I got a friend introduced this project to me, and he got into this IT field from there, from the IT scene. And actually, he's doing very well right now. He's getting 35K salary per month.
Oh
But
wow.
he's very hardworking, and he got a lot of certificates. Yeah.
Yeah, certificates, right? Certificates are important.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't deny, right? But you don't need to
Yes.
go for like 100K for a degree.
Yeah. For a degree.
Mind, hope you don't mind, but do you mind sharing what was the salary back then in your first job? Doing that.
It's basically just not over than 10K. I got 9.5K for working.
9.5K, which is uh
Oh,
9.5K Hong Kong dollar, right?
Hong Kong dollars. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry.
that's
I
around 900 pounds, right? If I'm not mistaken,
all right.
which is around 4.5, around 5,000 ringgit. So for the Malaysian audience, that's around 5,000 ringgit, and
I see.
that's a lot for Malaysia. So in
Oh,
Malaysia, yeah, in
yeah.
Malay, yeah. Go on, go on.
For your information, the average of IT support is IT support guy is like when you got your first job, actually you can have like 13K, around 13K for per month.
13K.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay.
9.5K is quite low actually. Yeah.
Okay. No, which makes sense because you're going in fresh, and that's the whole point
Yes.
about this. We see the thing about this is people always just look at the number you get, but see the thing is, if you go to uni and all that, you're paying so much more. 4 years of your time, right?
Yeah.
You're not including the tuition fees, the opportunity fees, right? The opportunity cost. Sorry, you could have been making 9.5K for 4 years, whereas a student who's studying in uni is not making any money at all for
Actually,
four
this
years.
9.5K work experience in 1 year is kind of worth the degree. Because when you got,
Really.
oh, yeah, when you're coming out, when you get over this 1 year contract, you can actually go interview in big companies, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Why
Yeah.
do you think no one does this? Like, why don't you think? Why do you think not many people do this? Why do you think that's the case?
Oh, first thing is not many people actually know about this project. And second is, oh, sorry. And second is, well, where was I?
Oh, you
So,
said not many people know about this project.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, well, actually, how do I say it? Yeah, just not many people know about this project, actually. I think that's the main reason. Yeah,
Okay. Let me ask you a question as well. So,
sure.
assuming, let's assume, right? Everyone knows about this, and let's assume that there's enough space to take people. Do you think more people will do it, or do you think no, people will still go for degree?
I think so because for what I know, some of my friends they just want to get into IT field, but they have no idea how to get into it. Even when I tell them about this project, they just go, nah, oh, I'll think about it, something like that. So I think if let's say the government push more more exposure about this project, I think people is actually gonna take this. Because on the other hand, there's actually not many IT guy in Hong Kong. So yeah, for now, I think. That's the main
Which is
reason why. Yeah.
cool. Sorry, I think the connection was breaking off, but I was just going to add on to it, which is
Sure.
really interesting because for our site, at the Hacker Collective, right now we're talking to a lot of companies, looking for companies who are willing to hire people, even
Oh,
from
cool.
a very junior level. So you don't go in fresh because it's tough for people to take in someone fresh like you. Probably only like back in the days, like you back in the days, probably only a big company with deep pockets can afford like a complete beginner and train them for 1 year, right? But
Yeah.
for us, we say we train you for 3 to 4 months, right? As soon as you're ready, we bring you to an internship or a job. then you get your real world experience, and after 3 more months, 4 more months, you get a proper job, like an entry level job. And
That's good.
like the whole idea is this, right? Like even for yourself, right? You got a slightly lower salary compared to an average salary in Hong Kong, a slightly lower salary, but you manage to save 3-4 years of uni expenses, traveling
Exactly. That's
expenses,
totally worth
and all
it.
that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I see. So okay, so after that company, where do you go? Just walk us through your path.
Oh, actually, I got interest in developing, but the thing is, it's just not that easy to get into as a developer. So first, I was just randomly throwing my resume and got connected by some of my 舊同事. How do you say it in English?
Your seniors, is it?
Something like that. Just my old company mates. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, I got some connection and I got into a job that I can actually be a developer. That's pure luck actually, because they
Pure
are
luck.
willing to take. Yeah, pure luck. They are willing
But
to
back
take
then,
someone. Yeah.
as a developer, and back when you say developer, you mean software developer, right?
It's quite interesting because in that job they actually just want me to do that thing called media developer. I'm searching for any possible way to develop some media related stuff, like Arduino, for example.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just want me to study how do I use Arduino for, let's say, an event that when they set up a booth, how do I use Arduino to do the interactive stuff, something like that. And the Facebook AR camera, they actually call it Spark AR right now. It's
Yeah.
very cool, very, very cool. Like people just interact with the camera and like they in Spark AR, they can detect your face, even your mouth movement, something like that. Like when you smile, when you open your mouth, they can actually trigger different conditions.
So when you were brought into the development job, right? Were you able to code, or what was your level
Oh,
then?
just a tiny little bit, because I watch a lot of tutorial on the internet. That's where I start actually self-learning the path. Because well, actually, no one can teach you back then. So the internet resource is very important. But the
Agreed.
thing is, yeah, I have to take in a lot of those tutorials so I can like summarize the knowledge. That's quite hard actually. But
You mean you do those tutorials after you got the job, or before you got the job and you learn it
oh,
before the job?
actually, I was just start to doing the tours before the job. Like I was telling the boss that, hey, what should I do in this job? I have no concept, but well, then I just asked, hey, yeah, what should I do? So my boss back then just suggested me to just go learn Arduino. So yeah, that's how I start learning Arduinos.
That's interesting. So your boss actually trusted you, a complete beginner, to go and learn up on your own.
Yes,
Wow,
because he think I was
what a nice
impassioned.
boss.
Yes, I
Because
know, right?
he thinks you are what? Sorry,
Oh, he thinks I'm impassioned of coding.
What's
Oh,
impassion?
oh, well, how do I say it? Actually, I watched like half years of coding concepts before I get into this job. So I was able to talk to my boss about some of the coding concepts, but I just
Okay.
never got, yeah, something like
Okay,
that.
that's interesting. So in a way, you sold yourself to him. You kept going up to him and say, "Hey, I've done my revision myself. I learned up myself, and give me this chance to prove myself." Something like that, is it?
Actually,
You went
yes.
up to him. Yeah.
Yeah. I know a bit about the coding concepts, but I never got a real job experience. Yeah.
Right.
So
Which shows this to me. This is really inspiring because you went out of your way to go and get what you want. Right. You don't just wait there for it to come to you. You went and learned for yourself, and you went and get that job yourself,
yeah,
which is really interesting.
I think a suggestion is just don't be afraid and throw your resume to those companies. Let them decide if you're able to join in. But of course, you have to prepare before the interview or before getting any of this. You just have to
Yeah, of
prepare
course.
yourself, but don't be afraid
How
of
many jobs
no.
did you apply for before you
Oh,
got
you mean
this?
back then?
Yeah, how many did you apply to get this one
Well,
job?
I would say half year. No. 4 months and maybe 100, something like that. I just keep throwing resumes, but nobody actually take it as serious because
Of course.
I don't have experience. I don't have this and that. Yeah.
You only need one to say yes, and that's it, right?
That moment when I got into this job, I was like, whoa, finally, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what about, let's fast forward to now. What are you working
Yeah.
on now?
Well, actually, I was getting back to the technical support right now, but it's in a big company, so I think I can get some solid experience right here because everything is so professional right here. It's different between this and those small companies, something like that.
So you
Well,
prefer a big company culture?
right now, yeah, but I was actually, I think it's lucky because I was in some small companies back then because they actually let me get in touch of a lot of different technical things. So yeah, that's two sides. When you get into small companies, you have a lot of things to learn. But when you get into big companies, you can learn professional things. Yeah, that's a difference.
Mm. It's a different career path, and at the end of the day, it's what you prefer, right?
Yes, but the thing
Cool.
is, well, normally those big companies they wouldn't just trust your resume, even if you work in small companies, even if you work did great, something like that. They would just like, whoa, hold on, I have to watch you first. So, like in my probation period, the salary is not high, but well, I just have to work harder. So yeah,
Mm.
to prove what I can do
I like
right
your
now.
energy,
Yeah,
man. Cool.
thanks.
So, what are your plans for the future? In terms of skill sets, in terms of career, what are your plans?
Oh, about that, I was just keep thinking about these days. So should I be a developer? Should I be system administrator, network administrator, something like that? Because for what I know, developer is way too much better than administrator. No matter you're talking about in salary or in, I actually love developer because it's much more fun than just be an administrator. You just don't have to sit in front of a computer and just watch over the days. So I think I'll prefer developer, but the thing is I have to learn those skills that yeah right now.
To cut that short, would you say that your plan is to become a developer in the next few
Hmm.
years? You want to become that. That's the goal, and you're now just finding the way there to become. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
you
That's
can
good
say
to
that.
hear. What do you apply for developer jobs? Why do you accept this job then if that's your goal?
Oh, actually, well, I'm not sure if that's awkward to say because I got fired from the last job because I was
Oh,
having some communication troubles with my boss. That
I
is
see.
not related to the working, but
I see.
just like communications. So that's
I
one
see.
big lessons I learned.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Communication is very important. Yeah.
yes, and you actually just have to respect your boss, your everyone else, even if sometimes you disagree with them or something like that. But you just have to respect. That's how you survive in a society.
I
Yeah.
understand. I understand. Yep, yep. So yeah, I mean, what do you think are some of the biggest challenges you faced throughout your whole journey? Where do you have like a down where
Oh,
you were like, yeah, struggling a lot?
yes, I think the biggest trouble that I this whole time is connections, because I start from zero and I don't have any friends related to IT, just a few of them. So I have no friends to learn from, or just to ask some when I went to travels. I don't have any friends for asking something like that. So I have to keep searching for Google. I have to keep learning how do I search those problems, so I can solve those things by myself. Yeah, I think that's the
Okay,
biggest.
cool, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I see, cool, cool. So I mean, you can always, now that we're more active in community stuff, you can always jump in and ask those questions. So in
Yes.
terms of COVID-19, right? Did the pandemic
Mm.
affect your sorry, I think it's a bit windy on your side.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Did the
How about
pandemic
now?
affect your job?
Oh, I would say that's actually not a problem in IT because I'm
Mm.
not sure it's just Hong Kong or oh sorry it's Wendy, right?
Oh, go
How
ahead,
about
go
how
ahead.
about now?
It's good. It's okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay. So in the IT field, it just keep growing. I'm not sure why, but like I don't see any IT related company is slowing down in this COVID-19. That which I think is a great opportunity for Hong Kong to develop IT related companies.
I thought
Yeah.
Hong Kong is very good with their IT. Am I wrong?
People in Hong Kong, IT guys in Hong Kong is good, but most of people just don't take it too serious because I think the knowledge and the society is there's a big gap between them, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so after COVID-19, people actually understand that we can use IT to solve a lot of problems we're facing now. Yeah, that's a very good sign. Yeah,
It's a good side of people realizing things, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I just want to ask one more question. Yeah, you mentioned
So,
your friend just now who's making 35,000
yes,
Hong
yes.
Kong dollar, right? That's after
Yeah.
how many years from the training?
Well, he works like 8 or 9 years work experience right now. Yeah, but
Wow.
he just got 20, 25K after 7 years.
Okay.
So yeah, he's good.
Okay. Okay. So
The
how old is
the
he?
Oh, he's 30, I guess.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. It's really interesting to see different career paths getting created. And just for the Malaysian, any Malaysian watching, 35,000 Hong Kong dollars is around. Haha, let me do the maths now. Around 20K ringgit or more.
Oh,
That's
by the
yeah.
way, he didn't graduate in degrees also.
Oh damn, that's really awesome. That's really awesome.
Yeah, he
Cool,
just got a
man.
lot of
So
certificate. Yeah.
that's good. Stack certifications, right? Just learn yourself,
Yeah.
get those certs, right? Cool.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I think I don't have a lot of questions left. I think I guess one last question is, what is one advice that you would give your younger self or to give beginners out there?
Oh, don't give up. So the thing is, I know it's difficult in the first, like you see it. Well, if you are still experienced when you saw those IT related things, let's say networking, hardware, and software programming, something like that, you just kind of see like a lot of aliens in alien language in front of you. But as long as you keep up, keep learning, you're gonna see those just actually some logic things. And yeah, they just kind of keep make sense. They just kind of make sense as long as you keep doing that. Yeah, and actually, I remember Derek you once said, when you keep struggling, that means you keep growing. Yeah, that's very true,
Yeah.
and I agree with that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
just keep struggling. Yeah.
Damn, that's really meaningful. I agree completely because if you don't struggle, you're not improving. People only improve when you're pressured,
Exactly.
right?
Yes, yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
So cool, man. I mean, hey, dude, will you be interested to spread this hacker collective in Hong Kong? What do you think about this?
Yes, of course. I actually want to know more. Yeah, more Hong Kong people knowing about IT stuff is very good for me.
Yeah, it's not just about IT, right? It's really more about the mindset because if you have the right mindset, be it IT or marketing or design or product manager, I think you told me last time you were interested in product manager, product management, and all these things, right? It's all about your desire to learn, the
Oh,
growth
yeah,
mindset, right?
that's true.
So
Yeah.
cool. I'll chat with you a bit more about that because now that we have a bit more time, we're focusing more on the community side of things. Let's see how we can work together. Because for me, ultimately, Hacker Collective is not a Malaysian thing. Yes, we started this community in Malaysia, but we want to spread it across Asia because we feel like a lot of people can get this message and can benefit from it as
Yes.
well. Especially those who are struggling, cannot
Yeah,
pay
yeah,
for
yeah.
uni,
Yeah.
and all that, right? We want to show them that they can do it too and not lose their confidence. That's what we want to do.
Yeah,
Right.
that's just some people they want to learn, but they have no idea how to get through this hard stage. I think the community is going to help a lot. Like they just ask some questions in the community, something like that, and people just gonna ask them. Answer them very easily. You know what I mean? Like,
Do
that's
you
the
think
power of
they need
communities.
to? Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Learning in peer groups, right? Learning from your
Yeah.
friends, especially. That's so
Yes.
important.
Yes. Yes.
Do you
Exactly.
think we have to do it in English or do you do it in
I
uh
think it's better if you do it in Cantonese.
Cantonese?
Well,
No,
yeah.
there's this what's this app called? I remember my Hong Kong friends used to tell me there was this app in Hong Kong. It's
Which one?
it's something like Reddit. What's it called? Lin something.
Golden.
No, it's
Uh,
it's something like Reddit. Where people talk about stuff. I think it was LIGHK or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. They call it LIHKGA now, but it was HK Golden before. There's some just stuffs happen, so they separate into groups. Yeah, but
Oh,
the
is it
original one
not?
is yeah.
would that is that a platform that allows people to do community stuff? You know, talking about coding questions, interview
Yes,
questions.
there's a lot of great IT guys in there. In XJ Golden,
Okay.
actually. But after LIHKG, well, it's just not that much. Yeah.
Okay, it's a forum basically, right? It's a forum.
It's actually start with computer forums. People just
Oh,
start talking about computer stuff at first, but somehow it's just when changed into a changed into a forum that talks about everything. Talks about
I see.
the entertainment stuff, something like that, games, anime, everything. It's just so
I
cool
see.
that and behind all that, it's just some great IT guys start all this.
Damn,
How
that's
amazing! Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Is that what got you interested in development, and you want to start your own thing as well? Are you interested
Well,
in that?
actually, I knew that friend in that forum, so yeah, that's how I start my journey. That friend,
Cool,
you know,
man.
the 35 gig friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the one who started
Who?
Lin
Yeah.
Tang or something like that.
It's not. Well, it's Golden actually at
Oh,
first,
Tang.
but it's Lindan. Yeah, Golden. Golden is something before Lindan. Anyway, so
Cool.
I met him in there.
You met him in
Golden.
the like online friend,
Yes, actually,
and then
yes.
you met him in person,
Yeah.
in real life.
And we've been friends like 6 or 7 years right now.
Damn, that's
Damn.
awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
So I think I think our call is getting a little bit long.
Oh,
Let's
sure. Yeah.
end this session here. Thank you so much for watching. If do you
Thanks.
have any final note you want to share, with any watches?
Oh, what should I say? Don't be afraid of do what you want to try. Try what you want to do, something like that. So if you have any idea, say if you want to make music, just go make it. I mean, don't be afraid of making mistakes or just if it doesn't work out or it's coming out ugly, just don't be afraid. Just try. You get better. Yeah.
Cool. Do you have a message in Cantonese you want to say to your Hong Kong friends?
Oh, well, well, I'm changing my channel. I'm making a Cantonese sentence right now. 唔好怕跌低，係永不放棄，流住眼淚鼓起勇氣。
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I hope I wish I can say thank you fluently in Cantonese today. 唔該晒你，
多謝晒
幫我
大家，
哋
係
多謝晒大家。多謝晒你，唔係大家，多謝晒你 for sharing all these interesting things. So
Your Cantonese is
thank you
good.
everyone. Thanks, man. So thanks everyone, and thank you so much, man.
Thanks.
Robin, appreciate you, and I really hope more people can think like you and
Yes.
be part of the community. Hey, and you also should be a bit more active in the community as well.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
course.
Okay. Thank you. See you. Bye
Thanks.
bye.
See you. Bye.